Saturday morning, coffee in my hand, folkless dropping all across the land. Kyle's got the hot picks, Drew's got a sauna at sand. Kyle's got the hot picks, Drew's got a song. 1,000 comic nerds are singing along. From dollar bin treasure to a first print score, we're chasing that feeling that keeps us wanting more. Different time zones, different names, but we're all playing the same old game. Whoa, we're paddles around the world tonight. From the use of the known to lights, when we flip the pages side by side. On the trident, comic dreams and speculation, keeping us alive. No matter where we are, we're part of the show. Kyle and Drew on the speakers everywhere we go. Whoa, hear the comic collectors sing. We're a worldwide fandom, chase the next big thing. In Poland they're hunting indie gems to read. Germany's filling long boxes at collector speed. The United Kingdom's up before the sun, checking previews while the kettle's on the run. Hong Kong and Singapore searching every shelf, finding hidden keys nobody spotted but themselves. Every language, every town, when the episode drops, we're all logging on. Whoa, we're panels around the world tonight. From the use of the known to lights, when we're flipping pages side by side. On the trident, comic dreams and speculation, keeping us alive. No matter where we are, we're part of the show. Kyle and Drew on the speakers everywhere we go. Whoa, hear the comic collectors sing. We're a worldwide fandom, chase the next big thing. Bangladesh, China, Netherlands too. Cyprus is listening along with Drew. Australia's awake when America sleeps. Australia's awake when America sleeps. Ghana's got a pull list stacked 10 deep. Pakistan and Iran turning every page, finding common ground in a comic book age. One community, one obsession, one more variant for the collection. One community, one obsession, one more variant for the collection. Comic fans without a border or direction. Whoa, we're panels around the world tonight. Japan, Germany, and the UK shining bright. Whoa, from Hong Kong all the way to the USA. We're talking comics every day, no matter the country, no matter the scene. We're united by the stories and the heroes in between. Whoa. Kyle says what's hot, Drew says here's a song. Around the world, we're all singing along.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 1022 for Comics originally coming out June the 3rd, 2026. But before Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book shops this coming Wednesday, Drew, does it feel like we're halfway through 2026?
It does not. It moved really quickly, and I'm excited about that, I guess. It's summertime coming, and
Summertime and the living's easy.
yeah.
Not so much. Not so much. I got 3 children not in school. Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it's been a long time since we looked at stats for the podcast, and I thought we'd take
I love stats.
We haven't done stats for a while. It's probably been 6 months. So let's look at like the last 3 months of stats here at the Comics for Fun and Profit. We've had about 10,000 downloads. Not as much as during our heyday. But
I blame us for missing weeks.
yeah. This May was a wash.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't blame y'all. Our listening platforms are 64% Google.
Oh.
Google Podcasts. 25% Apple. 6% Podomatic. That's our Pod's media server, so people subscribe directly from that. We've got 3% Spotify listener and 2% Player FM.
And I'm the Spotify listener.
You're one of the 3%.
Yeah.
3%. Now, our listeners come from all over the world. Obviously, over half, nearly 60%, come from the United States. About nearly 6,000 of our downloads came from the United States.
There we go.
Number 2. Guess what number 2 is?
Were we being like Sweden or something?
Japan.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Almost 1,500 downloads from Japan.
That's awesome.
Nearly over 700 downloads from Hong Kong. Brazil, strong. That had almost 300.
My Portuguese brethren.
Spain, Germany in the 3 digits. Canada, Spain, Germany, Brazil, more than Canada, which I would have thought Canada would have been a lot higher than it was.
Heck
We
yeah.
we must be very U.S. centric.
Not talking enough Wolverine. Not talking enough
yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
That's probably what it is.
Not enough Deadpool.
Singapore, quite a few in Singapore.
Nice.
1,100 visits to our site. That's crazy. That's a big number. Australia, we do okay. We're down under 100 downloads now.
Down under 8. I see what you did there.
Ghana, France, UK, all in the 50s. Bangladesh, 37. China, 35. New Zealand, 25. India, 19. Ukraine, 17. Argentina, Mexico, Hungary. Oh, man, 13 in Iraq.
Hey, don't tell people you're doing this.
Wow, are they allowed to do that?
Yeah.
10 in Poland, a handful in Saudi Arabia, a handful in Pakistan, Ecuador, Taiwan, Venezuela, Paraguay, Morocco, Belgium, Tunisia, Puerto Rico, Netherlands, South Africa, Turkey, Romania, United Arab Emirates had 4 downloads. Portugal, Philippines, Lithuania, Russia had 3. Those Ruskies don't like us. 3 in Costa Rica. That was probably Eric when he was visiting. He goes to Costa Rica 2 or 3 times a year. The bastard. Uzbekistan, Bermuda, Italy. Only 2 from Italy. Only 2 from Ireland. Isn't that where our people are from? No, our people are German.
Our people are German.
Well, what are our mom's side? Aren't they Ireland
It's
or
Irish
Scotland?
and German, yeah.
Yeah. Sweden, 2. So you had said, so Finland, 1. Colombia, Ethiopia, Dominican Republic, Bolivia, Kazakhstan,
Very nice.
South Korea. These are like all 2. So I'm wondering if these are like bots.
Well, or who's using VPNs?
Oh, I gotcha. Kenya, Jordan, Thailand, Estonia, Norway, Moldova. What's that? Trinidad and Tobago, Ivory Coast, Nepal, Angola. These are all like single downloads. Like they listened one time.
Decided it wasn't for them.
Not for them. Never been back. These guys are dicks. Barbados. Oh, give me a call. Let me come visit. Northern Cyprus, Liechtenstein, Panama, Qatar. Christ. The last one is a single download from Kuwait. Interesting.
Very cool.
Interesting. Very, very eclectic, but not a lot of listeners but at some of those places. But
I'd like to make it known that it's no longer Pitbull, but it is you and I that are Mr. Worldwide.
oh, Mr. Worldwide Supreme. We did get a question in. Zach H asks, if you could give your kids superpowers, what would you give them? And do you think they would be heroes or villains?
Oh God, my kids would all be villains. It would be awful.
They would not all be villains.
They would use their powers for evil.
No way.
Oh, so easy.
I think. Let's see, Mike. I got one. You got a whole super team.
Yeah.
I have one kid, so I would give her, I guess, Wonder Woman. I would give her Wonder Woman's powers. So like a lasso of truth because she doesn't like being lied to. and she would like to be Amazonian strong and fit. So she would love that. So yeah, and she would fight. She would be a hero. She would fight for good. She would protect the little guy, I think. I think she would be a hero.
Yeah, my oldest I'd probably give super speed because I'm constantly saying, "Hey, I need you to do this." He's like, in a minute, I don't have time. And if you had super speed, just get it done. And I wouldn't have to hassle it. We could just knock it out.
Are you just going to give your kids house cleaning powers?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so Carson gets super speed.
Carson's the Flash.
He's the Flash. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, Josie, I've got to be careful because she's going to be evil. So
do not give her anything that she can really do a lot of damage with.
Yeah.
Maybe she could be Calendar Man.
Yeah, something like that. Josie's got a little bit of anger, so maybe make her Hulk. She could use that
be
anger.
Hulk. Yeah, you would be squashed like a bug, buddy.
Yeah, she would definitely take that out on Dad. And since my Lincoln is very small and short, I'll make him Wolverine. And he's always hurting himself, so that healing ability would help immensely. That's perfect. He is my child that every single week I got a note from the school saying, "Your child hit his head today."
Okay, so you've got a super team of a speedster, the Hulk, and Wolverine. That's pretty powerful.
Not too shabby. I think we'd be all right.
You guys would be okay.
I would have to give myself something to curtail them because, like I said,
no, you don't get it.
Around and be like, "Carson, where'd you get that ice cream?" Just went and got it.
Question's very clear. You have nothing. You're no powers. I'm no power. Our kids have powers. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll take it. We'll take it. I think, and maybe I might try to convince my kid to be a villain and go steal me some money.
That's exactly right.
Go break into a bank. You'll get away with it. All right. What did we miss while we've been gone? What's hot in the world of comics?
Speaking of hot, let's head on over to our good friends at comicbookinvest.com. CBSI Hot 10. Let's look at the 10 most hot comics on the secondary market. Let's start with the number one item. Boy, we've been going for a while. We're into cartoons. Ben 10, number one. Joe Casey and Robert Craig. Of course, Ben 10, I believe, a Cartoon Network show.
Okay.
It admittedly missed the one last week. Lost in the sales of the Ash Can. This one is heating up despite oversight to being better next week. More than 120 sales.
What?
Averaging $19 and a high sale of $40. Can't speak highly enough for the Ben 10 property as it's a fun and familiar concept. Very accessible material and a touch of nostalgia. But that is not our generation's of nostalgia.
No.
And that is a big old hit from Dynamite on that one.
Mm-hmm. Wow, who knew? Licensed properties, man.
Gotta love it. At rank 2, we have Absolute Evil, number 1. Now, Ewing just becoming Coley. This book has been hanging around in the background while other Absolute titles have taken center stage. Some cameo first appearance, including Green Arrow, have folks paying attention this week with the release of the new GA title. Sets with Absolute GA are more than $25. With 150 sold, its volume is up a whopping 329%, while the average is hanging around $13. The high of a $20 sale compared to last week. Graded CGC 9.8s, averaging $82, while one of them hit 107.
Yeah, I'm surprised this took so long to get hot.
Mm-hmm. At rank 3, we have Odin, number 1. James Tynion. This is, of course, an Image book. Another one per store thank you comic is coming out of the gate with some big old sales. This is, the thank you version of the Odin number 1. 30 sold on the secondary market, average 56, a high of 90.
The good thing about taking a couple weeks off between episodes is like these are all surprises. You're like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Holy cow! Did not see that one
Wow.
coming.
I didn't know that one was gonna hit. Wow.
At rank 4, Absolute Green Arrow, number 1, the 1 in 25 Rico Murakami cover, and it's got Doom with the quiver of arrows on. This is going to be controversial take, but we thought a lot about expectations and of reality. Typically, ratio incentives are viewed at the cost of the ratio. A 1 in 50, $50. A 1 in 10, $10. So why are we putting up this 1 in 25 that is only averaging $12 on the list? Normally, a 1 in 25 that sells for $12 only have a handful of sales for limited audience. This week, however, more than 160 sold. That's a crazy amount for an incentive. Realize there's a lot of copies out there given all the exclusive, but the point here is that this book is still selling very well, even if the high is only ratio and less.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, our benchmark is double ratio. So
Correct.
So it's a big fail for us.
Yeah, another one. We yawn at this. We sneer at this.
Yeah, exactly.
At rank 5, Star Wars Shadow of Maul, number 3, the 1 in 10 variant with a character you don't know because you don't watch the show. Another book we overlooked last week. Granted, there were not a ton of sales last week, and this week is doing even better, but we can't admit when we miss one. So we missed this one. There are over 24 sold on the secondary market with an average of 45. It's good for 1 in 10 and a high of 79, so it all worked out.
Who is that? Because it's by the time I watch it, I will have forgotten what you said.
She's a new Padawan for another character you don't know. That Maul's trying to coax to his side. But
okay,
I don't actually like that cover very well, but in all reality,
no,
it's not bad. And the Maul show was very
it's
good.
too dark and off center. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. At rank 6, Absolute Batman 20, Nick Dragotta. Same story as last week, as plenty of cover prices sold. However, with all the chatter about damages, folks are still willing to pay a premium for pressed or undamaged copies, it seems, doubling last week's volume of more than 60 sold at a premium. The average also crept up a bit to $13, along with a high of 30. Not all copies were damaged, as my direct from DCBS was perfect. So who knows how to qualify how many clean copies are really out there, but folks seems to be willing to pay a premium if you can get one that doesn't look like crap.
Yeah. Kyle died.
Falling apart there. At rank 7, Spider-Man Noir number 1, which is currently available on Amazon Prime, I think. Is it Prime or is it Disney? I know it's Prime.
So we didn't go to theaters? Must have just
No, Absolute Spider-Man Noir did not.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool because you can watch it in either color or black and white.
That's right. Yep.
As the premiere date next week inches closer, we see a spike in prices for this pricey first edition. Nearly 20 sold with an overall average of $389. The raw high was $321, while a CGC 9.8 sold for $600. A CGC 9.8B is only $350 by comparison. And the big sale of the week was a newsstand 9.8 for $1,280, which was an all-time high.
That's pretty amazing. I didn't realize it was pushing 400 already.
It is way bigger than I thought. Can't remember if I have these. I'm going to look.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman Arc M Special number 1. Absolute Deathstroke first appearance is seeing some spikes as he is featured in the popular Robin storyline in Absolute Bats right now. That has priced $30 to sell on this, averaging $12 with a high of 21 for context. CGC 9.8s are $60. At rank 9, we have Barbaric number 1. Dropping on the list this week, despite a solid hold in price and volume, this upcoming Netflix show is bound to be a hit. Another 40 of the cover A sold and is up to $30. with a high of 48, and a CGC 9.8 selling for $160. The other covers are averaging $13, while the big sale of the week was another CGC 9.8 movie poster, selling at a new all-time high of $1,530.
Super cool.
Yeah. And at rank 10, Cyclops #1, a third book that snuck past us, as this comic has quietly increased in price the last few weeks. Not a ton of volume per se, but solid increases nonetheless. Another 20 selling in the secondary market this week with a solid $15 average, while the highs up a bit to 25. Definitely one to watch, as it may not just be about new Reavers being introduced in this issue.
Yeah, he's saying what I'm thinking. Like, this one snuck by me. This one snuck past me. This one got by me. Yeah, that's cool.
A lot of different stuff. Things that just barely missed the cut. We have the Spider-Man Noir promo, another limited release promo comic from Marvel to promote their new TV show. Just like the DD one at the Pizza Spot, this one is and will apparently be available at some Marvel promo events for Spider-Man Noir. So keep an eye out for opportunities in your area. There are 2 versions of this comic, just like the show. One in color, one in black and white. That said, already sets are selling for $350, while individual copies are between $100 and $2 each.
Huh. That's cool.
And the other, we're going to talk about Chew #1. Nearly on the list following the update that this is still moving forward with its adaptation, however falling short due to high prices and limited sales volume. Only half a dozen sold. That's pretty good, but a huge average of $413 with a high of $550. Last week, there was only one sale for $185 for a comic lot containing issues 1 through 9, 16 or so. More sold of later prints at an average of $20 to $30 for context.
I have a Chew run, but I don't know if I have #1.
Oh no, in this week's Fallout, new Teen Titans 2. Dropping off the list this week despite solid sales. There was a slip in volume with only 17 sold, while average was up a bit at $286. There were significant drops with the raw high to $190 as well as the CGC 9.8 high to $595, which is why it slipped off the list. No, I have 2 copies of this. Keep going up, dang it.
And who was the first appearance on this, or is there a first appearance?
This is a bunch of Deathstroke behind the scene origin and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's good stuff. That's with my Nightwing collection.
Very cool.
Excellent. All right, Drew. Oh, do you have your hiking boots on? Because we have to somehow get to the end of this Marvel preview. 118 digital pages of Marvel goodness, typos, misprints, and everything else.
Yeah, this is made for July, so we're the tail end of probably this catalog being the newest one. I'm sure there's the other one's getting ready to drop, so we better get through this one because we'll have to do that other one pretty soon. But I don't know what DNX is, but I can't wait to find out.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Boy, okay, and there we have DNX, Evolution is Contagious. That is one of the uglier covers I've ever seen in my life.
It is my boy Jed McKay.
Federico Vincentini on the art. Cover and hidden cover by Carey Andrews.
The X-Men and 3K.
We also have Chip Zdarsky, Yi Hung Lee, Jonathan Taylor Christopher, Scotty Youngs, Puppeteer Lee, Marco Ginchetto, Stegman covers. The X-Virus is unleashed. The X-Men and 3K, each steering by an original heir of Xavier, each with their own vision for the mutant world, each at one another's throat. Cyclops and the Chairman both experienced the future of the Age of Revolution and came home with a renewed mission. The X-Men to prevent the future, 3K to own it. While the X-Men seek out the Fantastic Four to help save one of their own, the White Beast begins his plan to unleash the X-Virus in a major population area. Evolution is contagious.
I'm not reading this. Can't do it.
They're doing blind bags.
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't even look at a price on that. Let me see what $6, 32 pages. Interesting.
Yeah. Golly, is that the going rate now? for the standard comic book size.
That's just the world we're living in, my friend.
Oof.
Issue 13 of Zdarsky's Captain America, Hell's Angel. Continuing on. Adventures Armageddon #2, another Zdarsky vehicle. The final reckoning that leads to a major shakeup for the Avengers. X-Men, The Hellfire Murder #1. Homicide at the Hellfire Gala. Saladin Ahmed, Jed McKay, Gail Simone, Eve Ewing, Erica Schultz. We need a half a dozen writers, 56 pages, a $8 one-shot.
Yeah, it's a lot of writers and a lot of artists. I'm curious what the deal is. Why you're doing that? Telling it from a different angles or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's self-contained, maybe I sample that.
There you go. Challenges of Doom, Mr. Fantastic #1, Al Ewing. Dr. Doom clashes with the Marvel Universe.
I mean, they are just trying to prop up Doom until the end of the year.
Yeah,
You know,
as much as they
keep
can.
him in the spotlight as much as possible.
Queen in Black 2 of 5. More Al Ewing. Good Lord, how much can this guy kind of write?
Yeah, he gets a lot of work.
Hella and Null. Venom 260. Queen in Black. Queen in Black Hella #1. Queen in Black Defenders of Light and Dark #1. Half of these are Al Ewing. We got a Tom Waltz in there. Queen in Black Venom Unchained, Charles Soule. What's a 3-issue series? Eddie Brock imprisoned. The Marvel Swimsuit Special, Brand New Beach Day #1.
Jesus, these must sell. They just keep cranking them out.
Yep. J. Scott Campbell's involved.
Well, yeah, that's who you
Art
want.
Germ's involved. I'm not sure why there's writers involved. Oh, I like the new look on Silk. It's cute. Godzilla Conquers the Multiverse 1 of 5. We're still shoving Godzilla in things.
Yeah, they got the license. They're going to milk it, right?
Yep. We get about 20 pages in. Time for another resolicit of Amazing Spider-Man 129 Facsimile. A new edition of the Facsimile for $5.
I guess that makes good sense with the Punisher resurgence.
The movie or the show that came out now is going to be solicited in July?
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, maybe they got the interest. They didn't realize the interest would be spiked, and now they're like trying to catch up.
Order it now while you're watching the movie or the show.
It'll be in your box in 3 months.
Exactly. Spider-Man Long Way Home 2 of 5, Jonathan Hickman. Punisher versus Spider-Man 1 of 5. Dan Abnett writing that.
Oh, that's cool.
A walk down memory lane.
I am 30 pages in, and I have a maybe.
Yes. Doom Quest 3 of 10, Ryan North. Reborn Ultimate Impact, Reborn 3 of 5. Iron Man versus the Might of the Ultimate Universe. Gambit Wanted #1, Chris Claremont writing Gambit. I like that.
Yeah, a little throwbacky.
Yeah, it's a good looking Gambit too. Get ready, Miami. As Gambit, legendary co-creator Chris Claremont takes the mutant thief hero. Never thought of Gambit as a thief. Back to his hometown for an explosive adventure. An all-new tale set in the time frame when Gambit returned Aurora Monroe to what was left of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Infernal Hulk 9. What if Jessica Jones won?
What if she was bitten by the radioactive spider?
Yeah. What if Spider-Man won? What if Kraven survived the last hunt? What if Secret Wars won? What if the Ultimate Universe survived Secret Wars?
Okay.
Jeff the Landshark 5. What if anybody gave two shits about Jeff the Landshark?
Somebody's buying it, man.
Yeah, I know. Bishop 2 of 5, Saladin Ahmed. Moonstar 5 of 5. The final battle begins. X-Men United 5. E-viewing on that one. Jed McKay writing X-Men 33. And X-Men 34. Uncanny X-Men 31. They came from beyond. Gail Simone writing on that one. And again, that one's also double shipped with issue 32 coming out. Wolverine 23, Power Grab. What's worse than Logan fighting with shattered claws and diminished mutant powers? His enemies with those powers. And Taskmaster is bringing the pain. So Wolverine's claws are broken and Taskmaster has claws. Generation X 23-6, Inglorious X-Force 7. It's a weird looking domino. Wade Wilson Deadpool number 6. We have the bad pools.
Okay.
X-Men Outback 2 of 5.
Does that mean they're in Australia?
So it's like, are we in Australia? This is a retro pick, so. X-Men 97, Season 2, 2 of 5, Steve Foxy. Legacy 996. Drew, we were going, but we did not miss.
We did not miss.
Amazing Spider-Man's 1000s drop.
Nope. It's almost here, but golly.
996 and 997, a.k.a. 32 and 33.
If they're $5,
Oh, sorry.
If these are $5, is Amazing Spider-Man 1000 going to go over 10?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a $12 book.
You think so? Okay.
Yep. Or we'll just do over and under $9.99. I'm taking over.
Well, I will take $9.99.
Okay, so $10 over under.
Under.
Okay, I'll take over.
I think they're good. They can't do a $10.99 or $11.99 book. They can't.
But if anybody could, who would it be?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Spectacular Spider-Man, brand new day, 3 of 5. Dan Slott. Beautiful Black Cat 12. Excellent Adam Hughes cover. Love it, love it, love it. The Punisher takes aim at Black Cat. But why? I'm Symbi, number 1. We've turned a chunk of the symbiote into a puppet.
See these little dollop that turned out. Oh my goodness.
We did facsimiles before, but now we're doing more facsimiles.
Yes. With less rhyme or reason.
Yes, just smaller. Amazing Spider-Man 14 facsimile edition. Wow. Just wait till you see the Green Goblin. Silver Surfer number 5 facsimile edition. What is the Night Shape? JLA Avengers number 3. The Kurt Busiek and George Perez oldie but a goodie facsimile edition.
Great covers. Nobody does
$6.
Nobody does it like George Perez.
Yep. Amen. All right, now we pivot very horribly back to Fantastic Four 13. Ryan North.
Yes. That's a yes for me. I will be reading
And
that.
Fantastic Four 14.
They're double shipping that one.
Yeah. Mortal Thor 12.
Did
Good
you-
Alex Ross cover.
Did you know it was Disability Pride Month?
I did not.
I did not either.
That's crazy. In June?
I guess. If that's what Disability Pride Month is celebrated in.
Sorry about your luck, Gay Month. You have been supplanted by Disability Pride.
Yeah. You got to share it.
Yep. Mortal Thor 12, and I forgot that. Also double shipped 13. Marvel Zero, number 1. 35 writers. 35 artists. $5. Collecting Amazing Spider-Man 1000 / Queen in Black number 1. CGC 2026 and Armageddon X-Men 1. CGD. I'm not CGC, but CGD, whatever that means. 2026. Whatever. Daredevil 4, Stephanie Phillips, Out of Sight, Out of Mind. Captain Marvel, Dark Past 4 of 5. Ooh, that Lorenzo Tomata cover. Very cool. Punisher 6. It's a lot of blood. Civil War Unmasked 3 of 5. Iron Man 7. War Machine returns in Iron Man 7. Sorcerer Supreme 8, as that continues on. Doctor Strange right there alongside of it, run in parallel at its 8th issue as well. Mark Spector, Moon Knight number 6, Blade teaming up with ya boy.
Yeah, this is I mean I'm reading this because I am contractually obligated to read all Moon Knight comics, but this is
correct.
Not very good. Not.
What do you think of that Hellfire costume swap?
I don't.
Got the little horns on your boy.
I don't like it.
Imperial Guardians 5 of 5. Wonder Man 5 of 5. Rocket Raccoon, Rocket Rewind, number 1. J.M. DeMatteis, Christos Gage, Mackenzie Cadine-Head, and Bill Mantlo.
Man, in the early 2000s, J.M. DeMatteis, Rocket Raccoon number 1 would have been not on page 73.
Yeah. But again, we got 48-page one shot written by 35 people. They each get 2 pages. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's true.
Alias Red Band 5 of 5.
Finish it up. I hope it was good.
Finishing up its 25th anniversary. Alien King Killer 4 of 5.
Dropped it. It was my first Alien that I was like, I'm not into this.
My. Predator versus Planet of the Apes, number 1.
I'll probably read that.
Greg Pak. I love Greg Pak.
I just finished Fantastic Four versus the Planet of the Apes, so I'll read this one.
There we go. Star Wars Shadow of Maul 5, Ben Percy. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Echoes of the Empire 4 of 5. Ethan Sachs on that one. Saul Guerrera getting his own Rogue One comic. Wow.
Yeah, we're going to just go straight into the character. You know, we're not going to be reminiscent of him. That's the dude that plays him right there.
Yeah. All right, we're 86 pages in, and I hand off to my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing the heavy lifting there. We're going to collect Secret Wars in a premiere collection, which is interesting. Interesting choice. 320 pages, $15. It's a nice little packaging that this premiere collection is doing. It looks pretty interesting, but it's a cheap trade dress, so I don't know if it's $15. It can't be that nice. Avengers Time Runs Out gets a trade, same deal, $15. And also in that premiere collection, The Dead of Night and Other Stories, which is what is going on here? This collects Marvel, DC, Deadpool, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. Oh, it's all the crossover shit. Okay, got it. Interesting. We've got Superior Foes collected. Spider-Man Worlds Collide in that premiere packaging. Spider-Man the Other collected. Life Story, the old Starsky. That was pretty good. Kraven's Last Hunt, classic. And some Todd McFarlane, the complete collection for $40. Spider-Man Brand New Day is a pocket-sized edition. X-Factor, the original Omnibus, Volume 3, with a Whilce Portacio cover. Fantastic Four and Dan Slott Omnibus, Volume 2, the hardcover. Spider-Man Omnibus, hardcover, the Joe Sennett. And Venom Wars Omnibus, hardcover, the Eben Coelho. We have a New Avengers Omnibus Volume 3 hardcover. Stuart Eminem doing that one. X-Men Age of Apocalypse Omnibus hardcover, the Billy Tan cover. It's a new printing. Ultimate Spidey Omnibus Volume 2, Mark Bagley's 50th issue cover. Thor by Jason Aaron Omnibus Volume 1 with Esad Ribic doing the cover. This is another new printing of this. That's $125, folks, and it's only 12 issues. Oh, I guess you get Thor's as well. I remember Thor's, Kyle. That was a good one.
A Tale of Two Thors.
That was really good. I like that one. Oh, no, it also collects the whole God of Thunder run, the relaunch, the annual, that Thor's mini that I love so much, and 12 issues of Mighty Thor.
Thor's mini. That was one of the frog and everything.
Yeah, that was really great. I like that. That came out of that one event? Secret Wars, maybe? Secret War? I don't remember. One of those. Yeah. We've got Alien versus Captain America, the trade. New Avengers, the Other Woman trade. Fantastic Four, the Invincible Woman trade. I just finished that. That was fun. That was a fun storyline. I liked that a lot. Planet She-Hulk gets collected as a trade. Marvel Black White Blood and Guts. Oh, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider collection.
That is not... Well, it's only $30. I was going to say, that's not a lot. That's 10 issues plus one. It's like 11 issues.
Daredevil Punisher, The Devil's Trigger gets a trade. The End of 2099 gets a trade. Amazing Spider-Man Spider Island. Oh, I remember that. That was a good, fun one.
That was a good one.
Spider-Girl Modern Era. Okay. Oh, okay. That's yeah.
The daughter.
May. Yeah. Miles Morales Spider-Man Modern Era. Marvel 2-in-1 The Thing. Those are always fun. I like those. This is volume 4 in that epic collection.
More love for George Perez in that.
Iron Man gets an epic collection, volume 8 for him.
Demon in a Bottle. How do you not put that cover on this cover?
Missed opportunity, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, The Heroes Reborn trade, volume 26 in the Fantastic Four epic collection. Ultimates epic collection. It's volume 2 for that one. Amazing Spider-Man epic, another one. This is only volume 3 in the Amazing Spider-Man epic collection, which that surprises me. You got 46 Fantastic Fours and only 3 Amazings. Strange Tales. Get you a graphic novel trade. Some posters. Get some posters.
Remember how I was telling you that DNX poster was awful?
Yeah.
Or DNX, because they offered it as a poster.
It is pretty bad, yeah.
Now, I'll take the swimsuit special as a poster, just FYI.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, is
it's
it?
right there beside it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I glossed over it, man. I'm telling you. Whew, this was rough, dude.
That Marvel previews is a slog.
I'm telling you. 118 pages and maybe half a dozen things for me in there. And some of them are a stretch. That sucks.
Good news and bad news, Drew.
What's that?
Our good friends at Cover Price are a week behind.
Okay.
The good news is we're 5 weeks behind, so this is all new to us.
Well,
so we're going to do their May 18th. Yeah.
Let's do it.
These are the weekly top 10 for May 18th, 2026. Their number one book, Absolute Batman 20. The regular Nick Dragotta cover, tracking 309 copies sold. With a high sale of $70 and CGC 9.8 copy. And currently Rawls fair market value $7. So up a couple dollars, but moving tons.
309 copies. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Barbaric, number one. Everyone's looking for the next big thing, but rarely does anyone have a crystal ball. The newest curveball is this series, a well-liked title that has flown under the radar for the most part. Spawned a spin-off or two, then fell back into obscurity, only to be resurrected when it's announced the book will get a TV series. Recently, Netflix has opted to bring this title to the screen, and collectors immediately pivoted to the aftermarket to secure any copies they could, tracking 30 on the secondary market. High sale of $160 for CG 9.8. We're all settling to $25. Star Wars Shadows of Maul 3, the 1 in 10 photo op. We talked about this thing earlier. 26 copies in the secondary market. High sale of $79, settling to $67.
They call it the photo.
Yeah, same weird photo cover. Barbaric number one has a Comic Kingdom Virgin that's limited to 500. Saw 7 of those move on the secondary market with a high sale of $60 and settling to $32. Something is Killing the Children 47. Wow, it seems like just yesterday that comic debuted, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
As Boom Studios says, the Boom Direct Reserve is the worst kept secret in comics. Occasionally, Boom drops a super limited variant at a specific time on their website. Some sell out immediately, while others hang out for a while. This book sold out nearly instantly, with collectors lining up figuratively to secure a copy. Partially because it's a limited and difficult to acquire variant, partially because Something is Killing the Children is still incredibly popular, and fans love the series. And particularly because it's a Aido cover. One of the hottest names in the game right now. Tracking 10 of those copies fighting their way to the secondary market with a high sale of $95, selling to $85. That is a beautiful cover.
Yep.
And Something is Killing the Children 46 with a retailer thank you by Flops. Tracking 60 copies of those retailer thank yous, $50, selling to $31. More limited production, not from your local comic book stop stuff. At rank 7, Absolute Batman 20, the 2026 Fan Expo Philadelphia glow-in-the-dark version, limited to 850 copies. 19 of those copies have already found their way on the secondary market. $140, settling to $76. We also saw Absolute Batman 21, the Mark Brook Webb's store version glow-in-the-dark, limited to 550. We saw 6 of those make it their way all the way to the secondary market. A high sale of $150, selling to $96 on those ones. The Star Wars Shadows of Maul 3, the Yasmin Putri 1 in 25. This is the one that we saw 10 copies. High sale of $65, selling to just double ratio at $51. And sneaking on the back end of their list with the top 10, this Ben 10 number 1. At that time, we had only seen 44 copies selling, 35 the high, 19 for settling, and we know that one gets more and more popular.
Yeah. In the week to come, it will take off. And there is an ash can, Ben 10 ash can. The ash can came out 2 months ago, but now it's finally getting some heat. This came in at rank 11, selling 19 copies, around $35. Magic and Colossus, the Nogi Sun Virgin 1 in 50. Sold 9 copies and had a high sale of $90 for a near mint. Rank 13, we had Invincible number 1, the Corey Walker regular cover. This sold 8 more copies, At a high sale of $7,500
Jeez.
for a 9.8. And near mints.
Sell.
Yeah. Cartoon's going to be gone soon. Near mints around $2,200. Free Comic Book Day 2026 Dungeon Crawler Carl number 0. The regular Yoshitani cover. It sold 60 copies of a Free Comic Book Day book for $15. That's pretty good. Spawn number 1, the Todd McFarlane. This classic mainstay is back on. It's all the way up to 15, which is pretty darn good. It's usually towards the bottom of the top 20. 31 more copies traded hands for $122 for 9.8. Raw's around 31. Creeping up.
Oh, yeah.
At rank 16, we have Absolute Batman number 2, the regular Nick Dragotta cover, 24 copies selling, $93 for a 9.8, and Raw's around 18. Rank 17, they're saying the Absolute Batman Arc M special only did 21 copies with a high sale of $50 for a 9.8, and the near mint selling around $14. At rank 18, we have Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 40, the Dan Mora, Stephen Colbert celebrity cameo. 9 copies sold, $104 for a 9.8. Raw's around $17. At 19, we have another Absolute Batman. This is number 4, a Nick Dragotta cover. Sold another 19 copies. High sale of $120 for a 9.8, and Raw's around 25. And rounding out the top 20, yet another Absolute Batman. This one's number 9, another regular cover. Sold 11 copies. High sale of $108 for a 9.8, and Raw's around $34. So, Absolute Batmans continue to be the investment choice for collectors on the secondary market. Interesting.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, a lot of staying power.
Oh, there we are, Lunar Distribution. Let's head over, and now that we've seen all the things on the secondary market, we've looked way into the future with Marvel, let's head on over to our sneak peek at next week, the bread and butter of the podcast.
Oh, man, this is...
Heading over to Lunar Distribution.
This is good stuff. I think we got to go with the 6-7 sketchbook.
Yeah.
Get ready to riz up your besties by Art Maxing with the blank 6x7 inch 6-7 inch sketchbook.
And what's the price on that? What's the price on that, my friend?
$6.70. That's just fabulous. I mean, it would have been funnier a couple of
my kids said we left 6-7 in 2025.
No, that's not true. Is it? Is it 6 months old now?
Is it true that's what they said? Yes.
I believe it. I believe they're right. They're right.
No, they've still quoted it.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman, the Arc M special, number 1, Eddie, third printing.
The aforementioned. I think what publishers do is they just see what's selling on the secondary market and say, let's just do a facsimile.
Exactly.
Let's get some of that. Let's get a taste of that.
Adventure Time doing a Pride special one-shot. Many covers. Adventures of Superman Book of L, number 9, coming out. It's 12-issue series. I like that. Cover C. Batgirl 20, very much like the Terso Khan's cardstock variant.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good count. Batman 10. Who's writing Batman now? Matt Fraction, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good, too. There's some great covers, man. Those are some great covers.
We have Batman number 10. We have Batman 163, Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, that's the Hush stuff, right?
Yeah, that's the Hush stuff. We also we have a mystery blind bag for Ben 10 for $11
Oof.
coming out. But Ben 10 seems to be doing well. It may be worth snagging that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just an option.
I think you'd be smart to. Hey, it's DEADMAN #1. Oh, look at that. A Martin Morazzo cover. Ooh, and Frank Cho. These look great. I can't wait to read this. I'm excited. I hope it's good. Please be good.
Can't believe that the Bizarro book is going to a second print.
Yeah.
A lot of DEADMAN covers, my goodness.
Yeah, tons of them.
Excommunicated #1 going to a second print. The Ghost Machine guidebook on issue 3.
Yeah, that's crazy. It must be a really deep world if they need that many guidebooks.
Mm-hmm.
More Harley and Ivy. If Destruction Be Our Lot goes to second printing, it's cool. I haven't read.
Cool cover. I love it.
Looking forward to. That's obviously Tyler Boss. You can see that from the four kids walk into a bank fame, right?
Yes, indeed.
You can recognize that.
From Invader Comics, we have Devil in the Herd at #1 by Caitlin Windells. In the deserts of the American Southwest, a man with no face and red eyes follows a cattle drive seeking the soul of one of the cowboys. Jedediah is the only member of the team that seems to notice this faceless man following behind their drive. He comes to find it's Satan himself.
Joke Punch #1 is a Mad Cave book with covers that do not really connect with me, but
Junk Punch. I thought you said Joke Punch. Junk Punch. Wow.
Did I say Joke Punch?
I don't know. So
Punch in the junk.
Punch
in the junk.
Ugh.
Justice League Dream Girls, a DC Pride event. Ugh. Lucky Devils #8. I'd forgotten about that book. It's still coming out. Mad About DC gets a one shot, or gets a second printing of their one shot, which I really enjoyed. This was my favorite Mad I've read in years.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying much, but I enjoyed it. I have the Poison Ivy people upset the Jenny Frison people because they haven't done any covers for a while.
We need more Frison.
Yeah.
Royals is on 3 already.
Yeah.
Saga Deluxe Hardcover Edition, issues 55 to 72. Tell me this is coming out, because Saga's coming back.
Yeah, this would be the trade break, right?
Yep.
A new Sam and Twitch. Now they're calling it Spawn Sam and Twitch. Come on. You don't need to do that. Spawn's not in it.
I agree. But it's Spawn Universe.
I get it, but he's not in it.
Supergirl Survive, #1. Ethan Parker, Griffin Sheridan, and Rod Rice tape Supergirl on a new Elseworld journey. And she has a baby.
Did you know this was coming? Had you heard anything about?
I know.
Me neither.
Superman 36 going to a second print.
Some Transformers love for you, Kyle.
Yeah, Transformers the movie 40th anniversary edition. 3-issue set. Love that movie.
Does that make you feel old?
It does. It does. It does.
Walking Dead Deluxe.
138. And now we head over to Marvel. Fantastic Four 12. Iron Man 6. Godzilla, The Infinity Roar, issue 5.
Fantastic Fours are great. Those are great looking covers.
It's Jeff, brand new week, number 1. These Star Wars Rogue One Jyn Erso covers. Some of your other things, your Moon Knights. I do very much like the Lee Bermejo's Amazing Spider-Man 30 covers.
Oh, with the extra...
Yeah, with the exoskeleton or the spider skeletons.
Oh, are they doing World Cup tie-ins?
Yeah, these are. There's been a couple soccer things. You saw that with Iron Man there, and then a couple of them.
Pretty light week for Marvel, really.
I do like the Deadpool soccer tie-in.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
All right, Drew, this is the Boy the Podcast where I ask for your pick of the week this week. Which one is going to be the next big thing off the blog?
If the 6-7 sketchbook wasn't just a sketchbook, that would be my pick.
There you go.
But I'm going to go with DEADMAN number 1 of 6 by W. Maxwell Prince and my boy Martin Morazzo. My Ice Cream Man team doing DEADMAN, one of my fave characters from when I was younger. I am hoping it holds up and I enjoy it still. I am psyched.
That, I think, will be pretty good. I'm going to cheat.
Ah, there you go.
I'm going to say, take $11 and you're getting that Dynamite blind bag.
Okay. I don't know that that's cheating.
For Ben 10. For that Ben 10 mystery blind bag. I mean, we already know that the nostalgia is high for this one. So I definitely think it's worth doing some cool blind bag stuff on this one. I think it's worth the $11.
Didn't we already tell you that you could do ratios? Didn't I already cave in on that?
You fought me at every corner, so I just assume you're going to continue to fight me.
That's probably true.
But we want to thank you for hanging along with Drew and myself. Thank you for getting back into the game with us as we continue to head down what is going on in the world. Comics. If you want more from Kyle and Drew, head on over to patreon.com, comics for fun and profit. Throw a couple extra bucks. Again, we've watched some Grogu's, some Daredevils, working on Spider-Man Noirs, and working on Punishers. And we usually, when we feel like doing our reviews of those things, we drop in our Patreons first to those people who love our opinions on movies and other things. So get your episodes ad-free and early. Head on over there and throw a couple bucks our way and tell us how much you love us from Sweden and Zimbabwe and Iraq and Kuwait and all the fun places.
Thanks, Pakistan.
Our supporters are. Thank you, Pakistan and Glockikstan and everybody else. We thank you so much for listening. For Drew and myself, see ya.
Kyle clears his throat while Drew adjusts the margins. Check the levels. The ink is still wet on the American dream. We are importing shoes from Tokyo to Warsaw ports. Berlin is burning through the back issue bins tonight. United Kingdom lavity of heavy cardstock pages. A theatrical display of capes and moral failings. We are all just sidekicks waiting for a reboot. Looking for a mirror in the four-color process. Staining our fingers with the cheap newsprint truth. This is the profit and the fun of madness. Searching for a pulse in the speech bubble. We are a worldwide syndicate of lonely readers. Finding our faces in the penciled wreckage. Beautiful wreckage. From the first pain, the final cliffhanger. We are the protagonists of our own tragedy. Hong Kong is trading variants with Bangladesh locals. Singapore and China are judging the line weight while the Netherlands sleeps on a bed of staples. Cyprus is shouting about the continuity errors again. It is a medical condition involving glossy paper. We We are dissecting the narrative like a cadaver, using the dialogue to ignore our own symptoms. The art is a witness to our collective boredom. This is the profit and the fun of madness, searching for a pulse in the speech bubble. We are a worldwide syndicate of lonely readers, finding our faces in the penciled wreckage. Beautiful wreckage. From the first page, the final cliffhanger, we are the protagonists of our own tragedy. Australia is screaming at the monthly cell location list. In Ghana they are sketching the hero we need. Pakistan and Iran are translating the heavy ink. Ink runs deep. Ink runs deep. We are a map of stains across the globe, connected by a sequence of panels and lies. Kyle and Drew are leading this funeral march. The curtains are closing on the Silver Age. This is the profit and the fun of madness, searching for a pulse in the speech bubble. We are a worldwide syndicate of lonely readers, finding our faces in the penciled wreckage. Beautiful wreckage. From the first page, the final cliffhanger, we are the protagonists of our own tragedy. Bagged and boarded for the coming apocalypse. The ink never true dries on the skin. Check the back of the book for details. One more issue and I will be fine. Just one more issue.